Hey guys, how you doing? I don't really do reviews. My apologies if it's not that great, but I was pretty impressed with this product, so I figured I'd give it a shot. What we've got here is called a Graco Models Picatinny brass catcher. They actually have another model that's a handheld version that has a little handle coming off the bottom here. It looks kind of like a 1911 grip panel, but basically you would hold it in your hand alongside the pistol. You can see that on their website. I'll link to their website in the description. This model here clips onto the accessory rail using this little tab here, indexes, and one of the notches on the accessory rail on the pistol. It would probably work on a rifle with a Picatinny rail, like an AR or something, but I haven't tried it on my ARs yet. It has a flexible wire around the rim here so that you can bend it into place for just about any pistol, I imagine. This here is an EAA Witness. It's in 10mm, and this thing launches brass into the next county, and I got kind of tired of chasing my brass halfway across the range every time I shot. Spend more time picking up brass than I do actually shooting. This thing actually, it catches everything. You can put about a magazine or so through it, and this thing holds 14 rounds, so after about one magazine it starts spilling brass out. But the thing is, you know, I haven't had it miss a case yet, but even if it did, it's going to hit that, and at the very least it's going to fall at the ground at your feet. So even if it, you know, I dump it out every time I fill a new magazine, but even if you didn't, the brass isn't getting very far. I'll show some more detailed pictures of this towards the end of the video, but hopefully you can kind of see here in the video the type of construction it's got. It's double stitched around all the seams here. What they also did, which is probably a pretty good idea, is they put a little dab of glue in some of these spots here where they had to make a hole through the fabric to keep the fabric from unraveling. And you know, it does look a little, the fit and finish isn't all that polished or all that professional, I guess. Looks like something came out of a fairly small shop, but the price is good and it stays on really well. Like I mentioned, this is a 10mm pistol, and so there's a significant amount of recoil there, and I've yet to have it just fall off or anything. You can adjust where it sits because this whole thing is pretty flexible. Obviously that's going to keep it out of the way of the trigger. It's kind of hard to get it adjusted where you can index your finger along the frame without having this in the way. Something you kind of have to get used to if you don't want to chase your brass across the desert. Obviously it prevents you from being able to holster the weapon or use it with a light or a laser attached to it, but otherwise the thing works great. It goes on and off easy enough. It's put together pretty well, and I think it's definitely worth the money.